This community was named Master Plan Community of the Year by the Texas Association of Builders. I'm talking about Bryson, located in Leander, Texas. I'm Angie with Norwell & Company in the beautiful Austin area. Let's get into my review of Bryson and why this community should be on your radar. Bryson is located 28 miles from downtown Austin. It's east of Toll 183 and south of Highway 29. And it's in the city of Leander in Williamson County. Another thing that makes the location of Bryson so great is its proximity to what's coming soon, like Northline, which is going to be Leander's new downtown district, which will be 3 miles away, as well as Leander Springs. It'll be a mixed-use development that will house a lagoon, hotels, dining, and so much more. I'll cover in more detail in a future video. There are a lot of great commercial developments that are coming soon to Leander, so be on the lookout. You can get to major employers like Cedar Park Regional Medical Center, IBM, Dell Technologies, and other tech companies, and universities like Texas State at Round Rock and the University of Texas, which are between 10 and 27 miles away from Bryson. What about conveniences to amenities, you're thinking? I know. Well, you've got H-E-B Plus, our beloved Texas grocery store, dry cleaners, the gym, and those are all about 2.7 miles away. Need to fill up? There's 2 gas stations that can be found just outside of the community entrance, along with a new car wash. I bring this up because sometimes in newer communities, there's not a lot that's nearby, so I wanted to give you an idea of how close things are for your everyday living. Other conveniences, such as the movie theater, coffee shops, medical centers, and clinics, those are all within 8 miles or less from Bryson. As an added bonus, Bryson is located 2.1 miles away from the light rail at Leander Station, which takes you from Leander all the way to downtown Austin. Because of the proximity to amenities and conveniences that are all within 3 miles or less, I give this category a 4 stars. Let's talk about neighborhood eats. Let's talk food. Within 5 miles, you'll find 10 restaurants with 4+ star ratings, from local favorites like Farm to Fork, Mooton's Southern Bistro, Humble Pint Brewing Company, and more. Cuisines, you can choose from a range of Italian, Mexican, and seafood. Fast food can be found close by as well. Because Bryson doesn't have a lot of restaurants that are really close by that are 4-star and above, unfortunately, I give this category a 1 star. Just know that Leander is growing and there's going to be a lot more restaurants that pop up. When it comes to schools, students go to Jim Plain Elementary, Knox Wiley Middle School, and Glenn High School. The ratings here are based on the Texas Education Agency standards and includes, number 1, student achievement, and that measures how much students know and what they can do by the end of the year, and number 2, school progress, how students perform over time, and 3, closing the gaps, which shows how well schools help students that are behind to be able to catch up. Keep in mind as well that these ratings reflect 2019 data and 2020, because of the times that we're living in virtual school and in-person learning, we don't yet have 2020 data. With that in mind, Jim Plain Elementary has a C rating overall, a C for student achievement, a D for student progress, and a D for closing the gaps. Knox Wiley Middle School is rated a B overall, with a B in student achievement, a C in school progress, and a B in closing the gaps. For Glenn High School, it has an overall rating of a C, and each other category has a C as well. Based on these things, the public schools that students feed into are rated overall 3 stars. For higher education, a brand new Austin Community College, the San Gabriel campus, just opened that's 3 miles away. Next, the great outdoors. Within Bryson, there's a backyard to lounge by the pool, nature trails, scenic overlook, and a playscape. The HOA also hosts many outdoor events led by their director of fun. Some include scavenger hunts, cinema under the stars, wine and whiskey Wednesdays, eats on the streets where they bring in different local food trucks for the community to enjoy, and much more. Bryson residents are intentional about creating neighborly spaces for the whole family. For neighborhood fun, I give it 5 stars because there is an event or activity happening every single week of the month. By the way, I added a rating to this one because of all the things you can do here. Outside of the community, there are 6 golf courses, 3 city parks, 1 dog park, and 1 major hiking trail system, Brushy Creek, which is all within 10 miles of the community. Though these are great features compared to other parts of Austin where there are more parks and trails that are close by, this is middle of the lane, so I give it 3 stars. So what's it cost to live in Bryson? I know that's what you're thinking. Well, homes that went on the market in the last 90 days range from $274,000 to $667,000. And if you're looking for new construction, that is still an option in Bryson if you don't mind waiting for lots to be released and a possible silent auction depending on the builder. Those range in price from $278,000 to over $650,000, and that's on the base price of the home. Our market has shifted a lot, not just in resale, but also in the new home sector. I'll talk more about that in another video. All in all, there's a price point that would fit a lot of different ranges. Overall, I give the community of Bryson 3 stars because it doesn't quite have the major companies that are nearby. There's not a lot of options when it comes to restaurants that are over 4 stars. And you'll have to drive a bit to enjoy outdoor activities and entertainment. With that said though, in general, Leander has seen growth beyond measure and was named the fastest growing city by the Census Bureau. So there is much to be expected out of this city and making sure that its residents also have the same developments and conveniences as neighboring cities. It's on the grow, as I like to say. That's my Bryson neighborhood review. If you want to check out some other great neighborhoods that are nearby, check out this video. Also, if you want to know how I measured the rating in each category, I'll leave it in the description below. Want to know more about neighborhoods in the Austin area? I'd love to chat. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead and hit that like button or comment below. If you want to know more about real estate and living life in Austin, Texas, consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next one.